Good morning, children, and welcome to today's learning. How are you all doing today? I hope you all are doing fine. Today, we are going to start with a new chapter in EVS. It is Unit 4, The Neighborhood, and Chapter 12, Our Neighborhood. So, children, we live with our family in our house. We have seen that there are families which are nuclear families and joint family, and we belong to either a nuclear family or a joint family, children. Many families live near our house, so you might have a house on the left hand side and the right hand side of your house. You might have another house which is opposite your house or behind your house. All these houses that surround your house are your neighbors. There are families that live in those houses. So many families live near our house. So you're not living in isolation. You're not living alone. There are other people that live around you. They are our neighbors. So these families that stay around your house are your neighbors. So we all have neighbors. The places around our house make up our neighborhood, children. So there are different places. There'll be a marketplace, there'll be a shop, a hospital, and there are other places around our house. There are a lot of houses, families, shops, hospitals, and other places that make up our neighborhood. In the city, we see big buildings, railway tracks, and railway station all around. So city is very densely populated. There are many things that are there in the city, children. There are big buildings. There are railway tracks. Railway track is a place where the railway moves. The track is the place where the train moves on, and stations. So if there is a railway that is coming, there'll be a station like a bus stop. The railway stop is called a railway station. We also see many vehicles on the road. So we see lots and lots of vehicles, cars, trucks, buses, motorcycle, rickshaws, taxis, lot of vehicles on the road. All the names that I've just taken are names of the vehicles. So we see a lot of vehicles on the road. In the villages, we can see huts. So now in the city, you see buildings. In the villages, you see small huts, small houses. Fields, there are lovely fields, children. There are fields everywhere around in the village. Animals, so we see different type of animals there. We see wells, so there is a well where people pull water. Bullock carts, we see bullock carts. Bullock carts are carts that are driven by bullocks. Tractors, tractors are used to plow the field, and trees all around, so it's green everywhere. Villages are less crowded. So what happens, children? In the city, people go in search of job. So it is very crowded. When they move for job, once they get a job, there is a possibility that they will call their family also there. So it becomes very crowded, whereas villages are less crowded. There are lesser people in villages. We should keep our neighborhood clean. So children, we need to make sure that we keep our surrounding, our neighborhood clean. And for that, what should we be doing? We should make sure that we should not throw the garbage outside in the surrounding. We should keep two dustbins, one for dry waste and one for wet waste. In the dry waste, you will put your pencil shavings, your paper, your wrappers, all these things will go in the dry waste. In the wet waste, you will throw your banana peels or the thorns of fish, bones, all will go in wet waste. So children, you need to make sure that whenever you eat something, okay, if you have a wrapper, you need to keep it in your bag. If you're eating it out, if you're eating in the house, it will go in the dry waste. Whereas if you're out or in the school and there is no dustbin, you need to make sure that you keep that wrapper in your bag, take it home and throw it in your house dustbin. If you drink water, if you take a water bottle and if you drink water and that water bottle has to be disposed or thrown out, you cannot throw it out and litter the place. You cannot throw the bottle out. You need to make sure that you carry the bottle with you home and then throw it in the wet bin. So children, you need to make sure that these things have to be taken care of because we need to take care of our surrounding. And if everybody takes the responsibility, then we can keep our surrounding clean. We should grow more trees in the neighborhood. So children, we should not cut trees. We should grow more trees. There should be more of trees everywhere around us because trees provide us with oxygen, pure air. They purify the air. So we need to try and plant more and more trees so that there is greenery everywhere and that we can get good oxygen to breathe. Thank you, children. I hope you all have understood the lesson. You have a lovely day ahead.